A lot of Bears fans did think that this could still be a playoff roster with Justin Fields as the quarterback, a guy that a lot of Bears fans did want to see stick around. We're going to bring in Josh Schumann now to go over what happened with Justin Fields, why the Bears decided to move on from a quarterback that did show some promise, Josh.
Yeah, guys, while things look positive for the Chicago Bears, trading Justin Fields still leaves a sour taste for some fans, including me. But, I'm not mad at the current situation that they're in. In fact, I look forward to it, but let's take a step back to address why that trade happened.
It didn't come as a shock to Bears fans when Fields got traded, but for some, more of a shot in the heart. And it certainly wasn't an easy decision for the man making the moves.
Justin Fields making magic happen. There goes
Justin, probably one of the harder things I had to do. And I know, I always kind of touch on the empathy part. Like having that conversation with my own son was hard. His jersey's up in his room, so it kind of puts that into perspective of how difficult those moves are.
It's hard to move on from a player that gave hope. A player that showed amazing potential making remarkable plays. Plays that reminded us of young Chicago superstars of the past. The surrounding talent just wasn't there, nor was the consistency. And through all that, a leader still emerged. One good enough to make the locker room react like this to the news.
DJ's quote there, it's, business is a business or something like that. I think they understand that there is a business part to it. And it's not something where just because you trade someone doesn't mean you don't like them or don't appreciate them. They understood that we thought that was the best move for where we're at.
Bears management recognized this and let their leaders know before it happened.
Upfront and honest with those guys, and they appreciated that. Every guy that I talked to said, "Coach, I really appreciate you reaching out and let me know ahead of time," and so that was it.
That clears up one of the main arguments for keeping Fields, but you still might ask why, when everyone considered him to be so positive for the team. Like Poles said, business is business, and at the end of the day, that's what the NFL is. The timing just didn't match up.
In terms of the game, I feel like he was making strides and improving. The problem is, and it's really, and that's what I try to explain, it wasn't Justin versus one of these rookies, it's really the timeline and how much runway that you have, because really to get a guy up off the ground, you need to support him with as much talent as possible. And then that flips, because then they take so much cap space, which is a good thing if you get to that point, but then they have to be the reason you start winning. So then it's harder to add the talent, around them.
Why risk a chance of another bad year and needing to extend him after his rookie contract with a larger amount of money? We've seen how it's affected some teams, so resetting the quarterback clock became the best option, leaving the Steelers a chance to try and truly bring out his potential, something the Bears could never do.
Oh my gosh, man, he oozes talent and potential. He's worn the responsibility of being a franchise quarterback, but still he gets an opportunity to come into a community-like situation and learn from a guy that's been doing it for over a decade. Man, there's a lot of meat left on that bone, man. I'm just excited about working to be a part of extracting it.
So there it is, a decision with the potential of going down in sports history. Could it be a giant mark on Ryan Poles' time with the Bears? Or a stroke of brilliance with bringing in one of the most exciting quarterback prospects in some time? Whichever way it goes, this is why the topic became the hottest debate of the NFL offseason.